knock me off here. It's kind of what I did last time. Hell yeah, man. Much love to everyone up on D Live. Much love to everyone on YouTube. We are back live. Like I said, sorry about that. And I added YouTube after because I played some music there. I'm in the wrong place. Cheers, Jai. I hope you're having a great. Oh, come on, man. I almost had it. Come on. Come on. Get the fuck over there. Trying to put it in the right spot that I could actually read it. What up, James Garcia? Good to see you. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, James. I'm very sorry to hear that about your aunt. Looks like new camera is going to be on the list. That looks like that's going to be on the list. I think we're still having some reverb issues from the other day when it took that massive whack. I see a lot of glitching. I see a lot of glitching there. Hi. Hi. Cheers, guys. Let's smoke some cannabis. Let's get elevated. Let's get annihilated. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe if it's even still working. That thing is glitching like a motherfucker. Damn. Absolutely. Putting one in the air for your aunt, James. Let's put a good one up. What do you think? James, I'm going to roll a giant fucking joint right now. That's what I'm going to do. I am. And this is for your aunt. I don't know her name, but she's paying attention. She's watching down. All right. The easiest way to talk, to deal with stuff like that is to get elevated, get your mind clear, stay right. So we are gonna roll up a big fat joint for your aunt. And it's gonna be some dark night. Yeah. It's not the weed you need. It's the one you deserve. What up, Little Levin? Good to see you. I finally got D Lives fixed now. All the D Live people are jumping on YouTube. Absolutely. Naked Stoners in the house. Cheers, guys. See, I know you guys are weathering this. The way that you would weather anything. Buck ass naked. Absolutely. I hope you guys are doing good. We're going to roll a big fat one. I'm all out of element, so I can't go king. What do I got over here? We can do a grape, though. We'll do a big fat grape. Cool? I hope so. And if anyone's having issues in their life with their families and things like that, man, I truly apologize. This is a time that you kind of want to be together. But we are going to smoke some ganja right now. Ja 411's just waiting to get off work. Thank you so much to all the people that are working and keeping our economy running. Truly appreciate it. You guys rock. You really do. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the first responders out there that are having to deal with a lot of this stuff that we have no clue about. All the emergency teams that are local, that are filled with great people that I know. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And hell yeah, man. Thank you. During this time, they didn't cause it. They don't know what the problem is. They don't. They're just doing their job. And for that is awesome. And thank you so much, because that's how we get out of this shit. Everyone does their job. Oh, yeah. Just a quick one. That's pretty fat. Cheers. Beavis is in the house. Cheers. Someone's in the house. Not really sure who's in there, but there's one. I'd imagine. I don't really know what's going on. Oh, we got 3 on D Live. Oh, yeah. Not really sure what's going on. But cheers, all. It is 5:07. We are 3 away, but we're putting this one up for James Garcia's aunt. Much love. Cheers. For all you hanging in, hanging out. Absolutely. That's a good thing. You start to realize life is a little bit different. You know, when real shit happens like that, with what happened with James in a situation like that, you kind of take stock of everything. You look at it and you start to realize, like, hey guys, we've kind of been through this before. Let's be here for each other. You know? I do believe Bush said it best when they said, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and hold it. I get the scariest channel on streaming. My name is Johnny Coughs. Cheers. Welcome to COVID 2020. If I was like, dude, like, honestly, like, if you take this scenario here where you have someone like me that's coughing a lot, and you put it into a scenario like with these TV people and, you know, the entertainment people, they're all at home. I think I probably would have been the first one pulled off the air. He would be like, hey, there's been these 2. There's these 2. Apparently in China, 2 people are sick with this thing called the coronavirus. I don't think it's safe for you to be in a studio. Like, ooh, what the fuck, dude? This thing keeps glitching. That camera just keeps glitching like a motherfucker. I would have been the first one. I did watch Stephen Colbert, the monologues, and I realized something. Their monologues right now, like the monologues that they do on their shows when they're all like quarantined up. I don't know if you've noticed, but they're funny, but they're not that funny. They're not as funny as they usually are. And I don't think that's the writers. I think that's the canned laughter from the audience. Like, honestly, like, because I feel like I was watching it and I was like, oh, that seems kind of funny. Like, I could laugh at that, but I wasn't. It was just weird. And then I realized, I was like, oh, it's that canned laughter that comes up after the joke. It's not canned laughter, but, you know, it's in a live studio audience. So I was like, oh my fucking God, this is how every single one of my shows sound. Like, this is how every single one of my streams sound. There's no canned laughter. It's just me talking. And I was just like, wow. Like, I was watching them on YouTube. I was watching the monologues. I was like, this kind of sucks. I was like, oh, people say this about my channel all the time. This is so I downloaded a bunch of canned laughter, but I just can't figure out how to use it. So I'm not really sure how that's gonna go. But cheers, guys. It is Friday. It's a Friday high day. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you are definitely staying elevated. See, thanks, Ja. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I don't know if that's true, but I appreciate that. Colbert used to be really, really funny when he was on Comedy Central. And then once he got that other job, I feel like they put the handcuffs on him. I feel like he definitely got handcuffed up, and he definitely found a party line. You know, he was definitely scooped into a party line. And that's the one thing that I've noticed different about a lot of these late show hosts that come from like Comedy Central. I'm so glad Jon Stewart never went to like NBC or ABC or anything like that, because he was fucking awesome. Yes, we are naked and high. Hell yeah. I am not naked. I'm not. And trust me, you guys don't want to see this shirt off, because it is like, you're like, wow, why are you wearing a white shirt with hair on it? Just weird. That's a weird thing to wear, John. People are like, yeah, the naked body is a beautiful thing. Like, no, it isn't. Not when you've seen mine. It's just odd. Cheers, guys. Smoke on, chong on, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. Keep yourself sane. Even if you have to go insane to keep yourself sane, it's not a bad way to go. We've done worse things. Okay? Maybe what this world needs is a little insanity right now. Honestly, maybe this world needs just a little insanity to keep everyone sane. People get really bored. I'm fucking lucky. This is what I do every day. For me, it's like having 4 extra people in the office. I'm just like, okay. That's all this is for me. Yeah, I go to stores. I stay the fuck away from everyone. I get my shit and go. I come home, smoke weed. It's like the extra people home. It's just like, oh. It's like I have a real office now. There's hustle and bustle. It's like, fuck it. Jesus Christ. I added a comment too, but no one noticed it was missing. So like I put something out. I put something up on Facebook because honestly I'm tired of people yelling at each other. I think it's fucking crazy. People are just yelling at each other. So I say, you know what? If you want to yell at someone, just yell at me. I'll take the heat. I don't give a fuck. I'm strong enough to laugh. You want to yell at people? Yell at me. But when I did it, I put your, Y-O-U-R, instead of U-R. So instead of the message that I put out there, it was all Nazi hate on, hey, you suck at spelling. Well, I forgot a comma. Okay? Nobody noticed it. So I put up, I replaced the comma in there too. And someone was like, it's an apostrophe. I said, yeah, I put a comma there. Yeah, I changed that, but there was a comma missing too, and no one noticed it. You fucking idiots. And I took a screenshot because I did it on purpose. So I'm just trying to get them to yell at me instead of yelling at everyone else. And yeah, personally, I don't really care. What is up, Perky Set Beats? Good to see you. Much love. Right, Levin? Oh, look, shiny things. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. That's the best reply on that shit. Fuck. Sorry. I know. When shit makes noises and when shit be like, I'm one of those people that sees a notification and has to fucking push it. I really am. I am not the person to put next to the red button that no one's supposed to put. House arrest is awesome. I've gained 4 extra office members. It's great. I mean, they don't do anything, but you know, still, it's people in the office. And I couldn't do it that one because that would have just been weird. I don't know. Woo. I can tell you one thing though. If you were to find coronavirus anywhere on me, I'm guessing it's gonna be right here and right there. Yeah, you gotta cough it all out, man. What up, Country Gravy Bear? Good to see you, homie. I don't have an ass, actually. That's one of those things that I don't have is an ass. Naked Stoners. And that's why I was like, yeah, when people are like the naked body's beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, you haven't seen mine yet. It's just really weird. I don't have an ass. It's crazy. It's just flat. I'm Irish as fuck. I don't know what you want from me. I have a lot of Indian in me too, because I do tan nice, except for on my chest when I haven't shown it to any kind of light except for in the shower for 6 months. But how are you guys doing? How are you guys making it through? Do you guys got enough food? Is everything going to be fine? I'm sure it will be. Even if it won't, fuck it. Smoke some weed. Just relax. Chill. Have some fun. Say hello to your neighbor. Just don't hug them. Stop putting umbrellas up your butt and then pulling them out and opening them up. And making your poop fly everywhere. That's a bad one. Dude, there was a fucking hilarious dude on YouTube that made that goddamn video that I can't find anymore. It's like they took it down. Like, I can't even find it. I watched it like 90 times. It was the funniest thing I had seen. It's fucked up. Like, they took that video down. It was so funny. He actually did give you like the ways to stay safe with it. He just added a bunch of ridiculous shit into it. It was the funniest thing. I couldn't stop watching. I couldn't stop laughing about it. Absolutely. Food, weed, and water. See, I got well water. So I'm pretty psyched about that. So that works really good for us. Our water supply is pretty good. And that's one of the reasons why with the nutrients and stuff like that I have to be careful that I don't put too many micronutrients and irons and other minerals into my soil, because if I do, I can fucking nutrient burn the shit out of the plants just because of the well water. So hell yeah. What up, Net TV NZ? Cheers, guys. I hope everyone's doing great on DLive and on YouTube. I'm glad we finally got YouTube up. DLive going. I was having an issue with it. But I can tell you one thing. Oh, shit. I have something that I have something for DLive. You guys go fucking go nuts. That's what we're stocking up on because we don't know how long shit's going to take. Absolutely. Nitrous oxide kills COVID 420. This just in. Reports coming out of New Zealand say that nitrous oxide kills COVID 420. So if you do have COVID 420, you want to stay far away from nitrous oxide. You don't want to lose that buzz. Frankie Set Beat says, why run in the store? Food gets delivered these days. Not nitrous oxide. Oh, nitric oxide. Nitric oxide. I thought it was a spelling mistake. My bad. We don't want to lose COVID 420. That means you're not high anymore. Nitric oxide. I'm just reading what you wrote. COVID 420 is my favorite virus of all time. It really is. Oh, you fucking kidding me? How the fuck did I lose that? So apparently this company, FDA just approved it, and the stocks went up 500%. That's where I look. If you want to know, look, our economy is run by healthcare. That's the flat out truth. It's the absolute truth. When people are sick, the economy is up. All right. When people are healthy, the economy is down. If you want to see where you're looking to, if you're looking for alternate routes to kind of figure out where they're looking on this, the stock market is a very good place. You will see pharmaceutical companies come up and down and stuff like that. Pay attention because those are the ones that you're going to be hearing about very soon. Let's see. Nitric oxide. What is nitric oxide? Nitric oxide is a colorless gas. It also is known as nitrogen monoxide. Has a chemical formula NO. Nitric oxide molecule is synthesized from molecular nitrogen and oxygen at a very high temperature of less than 10,000 degrees Celsius. This occurs naturally in the environment during lightning. The laboratory nitric oxide can be produced by the reduction of nitric acid or nitrous acid. Nitric oxide has a melting point of negative 163.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 109.6 Kelvin. Don't ask me what the fuck that is in Fahrenheit because I have no clue. And boiling point is at negative 151.7 degrees Celsius. A boiling point of negative 151.7 degrees Celsius. Nitric oxide is also called a free radical because it contains single unpaired electrons in its molecules. Hence, it is reactive and has a half-life of only a few seconds. Damn. It is considered to be an air pollutant responsible for depletion of the ozone layer. Nitric oxide reacts with oxygen O2 and ozone O3 to form nitrogen dioxide and O2, a brown fume, and an environment pollutant. Nitric oxide generated from automobile engines, industries, and power plants is the cause of acid rain and smog. Dude, I am so fucking high trying to read this shit. can we make this bigger? Like ever since what sucks about getting rid of the iPad, the Apple. I used to know how to make the screen bigger, and I do not have my glasses up here. And they wrote it in light gray. It's written in light gray, so I could barely see that shit. I'm just going to drop this up there. However, toxic environmental pollutants have also been shown to be very important for signaling molecule in the human body. Has been very important signaling molecule. But this toxic environmental pollutant has also been shown to be a very important signaling molecule in the human body. There's a lot of shit right there. I can't even read it. It's so fucking light. I'm just going to drop that link. I'm going to drop that link for you guys. If you guys are interested, read on more about it. I will once I fucking find my glasses and figure out how to do that. That's right there. Thank you so much. I'm dropping that over there for YouTube, guys. That shit was gray. That shit's written in light gray. If you don't believe me, click on that button. You're going to be like, oh, shit. What up, Jerry D? Good to see you, my friend. I hope everything's going good. I just bought a shit ton of supplies because all the last ones went to the person I work with that just fucking scooped them all. So it's bought a bunch more supplies. Definitely coming out with more. I found a new elderberry manufacturer too, because the other one was not keeping up. So yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely have more of those to send out. Your package is already like written out, everything like that. So I love you, Jerry D. I'm so sorry it's not there yet. Oh, dude, it was horrible. I was just chopping my way through it. If you look at it, it's like written in gray, though. Like they made it really hard for me to read. They made it really hard for me to read. Everyone's like, wow, that dude's stupid. Just click the link, you'll understand. Bellerfon. Bellerfon is the company that is making it. Bellerfon is the company that's making it. So if you're looking to buy stocks, I'm guessing Bellerfon. It's already gone up 500%. That might be a quick one to jump on. Hopefully it went from like fucking 0.3 cents. You know, hopefully that's where it started. I don't know. But I guess I could find out, right? Why not, dude? Let's be economically informed real quick, guys. Our new segment on That Cannabis Show. Let's be economically informed. So let's go. All right, so I'm guessing Bellerophon investors, Bellerophon Therapeutics. Stock quote right now is at $18. Is that something? Is that a little high? It's gone up 430%, up 14.6 as of 4 o'clock today. I'm just going to go ahead and say this. It's right here. If you guys want some more info on it, here's some more info on that company right here. Look, 1% stay the 1% for a very certain reason right there, guys. If you are looking at, that's it. right there, D Live. But yeah. So absolutely, guys. So that thing has gone up. Price right now is at $18. It has raised $14.61. In my opinion, if this is actually true, well, hold up. At one point today, it was at $22. From 3:30 to 4 p.m., it dropped $4. It had a bumpy ride. It started off yesterday it closed at 19.5, so that's actually down. It's actually down. That's what we want to look at. That's what if you are like thinking about doing that stuff, it's actually down. That's kind of what you want to look at. Is that stock trending upward? It seems it. Could that been an original bubble buy though too? And that's what you have to look out for. When the Federal Reserve dropped all that money into the stock market, they did what's called strategic buying. If that was a company that was strategically bought, so that's what we want to look at this point. So we want to look at the last. I want to look at the last. I don't fucking 5 days, 1 month. Let's look at the last 1 month. Okay. So on 2/18, it was trading at $11.98. The ass fell out. And it dropped to 3. Oh fuck, dude. Oh fuck yeah, dude. 2/18, it was at $9. That was before the pump. So yeah. For the last year, for the last 3 months, the lowest it has been is $4.95. Lowest it's been on 6 months. 6 months ago, it was up to $8.88. And I'm not going all the way back, but it is a company that's been around for a minute, usually in between 4 to 9. Massive hike today, and it did kind of drop down. It dropped down a little bit, but it sure as fuck didn't drop to where it could have. That thing bounced, man. It opened at 25 actually, so it dropped to 18. So if you bought it yesterday, you took a ride and a half, man. That's pretty good. Not bad. I don't think that's a bad one right there. I don't. I mean, I'd give it a day, check it out, see what's up, but definitely research it a little bit more. But it looked like that they were up from, prior to that money dropping in. What is up, Zionist? Interesting. The guy that reported it initially said 500. At one point it was, but it dropped back down right before closing. The last 30 minutes wasn't a good close for it. So yeah, it was not a good last 30 minutes. I would say let's see it. It's all going to fluctuate. But absolutely, I mean, honestly, let's think about this. Let's think about this, intelligently. I'm not saying dump thousands of dollars. I'm not saying that whatsoever. Not saying that whatsoever, but if you can make quick money flip quick, then why the fuck not? Take advantage of what all these rich ass people are taking advantage of right now. Like I said the other day, the smartest people in the world when it comes to economic growth right now are buying. So yeah, but you need to be careful what you want to see. Like, look, if I owned one of those companies that got the quote unquote random buying, I'd have been fucking pumped. I'd have been pumped if they just had those random buys. If I was just one of those people that happened to own that stock, I'd have been fucking juiced. I'd have sold it as fast as I possibly could. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I would have done. I'd have sold it as fast as I possibly could. Especially like if I know it has nothing to do with like helping the situation. Because those are really the company. If it's not a lifeline company, right now every company that's not a lifeline company is going to take a hit in this country for the next 2 months. A lot of these programming companies won't really take a hit because most of their programmers work from home. A lot of these like a lot of these shows and stuff like that are on TV, they're not going to take a hit because now they're just gearing into the whole thing of we're all in this together. Hey, look, I'm at home too. We're all in this together. What is up? What's up to the D-Live people? Hell yeah, Frogger. Gemma's Journey Grace in the house. Yellow. That's a great. Oh, that's absolutely a Dad's Piranha right there. Cheers, man. Love Dads. Good dude. Gemma, how are you? I hope you're doing great over there. Grumpy fucker, thank you so much. You rock. Cheers, guys. I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone's having fun. I hope everyone's in good spirits. Let's smoke some bud. Ride the green waves. As Timmy likes to say, guys, remember, the cough is chronic, not corona. And if you guys did see those posts and you did see that up there, and you did see that, all proceeds, all profits go to Timmy. Timmy is obviously disabled. He is blind. So that's one of the ways I try to help get him money and stuff like that. So that's what he came up with the slogan. He 100% came up with it. So that's 100% his. So yeah. Trigger's Garage. So yeah. I know probably end up taking some heat when 20 million people die from this, but oh well. I took a shot. See, if we did take a hit from it, I guarantee you Timmy would throw me under the bus so fast. He'd be like, well, I don't fucking know. I don't know what he does. I can't fucking see. I know, right? I started laughing because I'm like, yeah, trigger is like one of those words that just now, for some reason, has joined the autocorrect family of words in my phone. And I don't write it a lot. I don't. It's just weird. It's just odd. Why have you joined my autocorrect family? I don't understand why. Grumpy fucker, how are you? Net TV NZ Country Gravy Bear. Much love to everyone. Zionist, good to see you. I hope you guys are all doing great. I hope everyone's in good spirits. I hope you guys are COVID free like it's 2003 with the SARS. And if you're not, some advice. One of the things you can do that will help you. Well, SARS was a COVID, was a coronavirus. SARS was a coronavirus. So it just happened to be in 2003, which works out really well for me. I'm a moron. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys stay in good spirits. Hope everything's good. If you are feeling sick, if you feel like you have a cold or something like that, one of the things you can do is a dry sauna technique. One of the things that helped SARS dissipate so fast was dry heat. It helps with all of these flus, because one of the things that the viruses do, they live in a colder temperature. It's why you see it go down. It's why you catch the flu and cold in the winter times, in the winter and fall and early springs and stuff like that, because the temperatures and the growth, the rapidness for ability to grow is right there. So one of the best things that you can do is keep the parts of you that normally get cold warm. That'll stop the ability for the virus to move rapidly through your system. It'll also help you keep all that stuff, any kind of sickness that you're having in your sinus cavity. It'll help dry that out. So it's like a dry sauna, which you want to get up to about 130 degrees, which everyone's like, whoa, 130 degrees, that shit's crazy. But like dry saunas go up to like 140. So like 133 is like the temperature that'll kill it in like 15 minutes. Take a blow dryer for 5 minutes. About right here, breathe in through your nose only and breathe out. Okay. Make sure that area stays nice and warm. Warm it up. It'll kill it. That's how one of the things that they did to help stop the spread of SARS and help kill it. Am I telling you that this is going to kill COVID-19? I'm not telling you that. What I'm telling you is this will help your symptoms and it'll help kill anything else that is infecting you, like a cold, like the flu, or anything like that can help push your immune system down. That's all I'm telling you. That this is a very good technique with a blow dryer and stuff like that. If you don't have symptoms for it, twice a day is always a good, twice a day for 5 minutes a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, 2 cycles, 5 minutes. And that'll help keep all your symptoms down, stuff like that. But that is one of the techniques that they absolutely use to help with SARS. It's been documented. So yeah, cheers. Like I said, I'm not telling you it's going to kill coronavirus. I don't know. I'm just telling you, in the past, these are the things that we have done as a world to help do it. Got a very hot face. I couldn't stand 5 minutes. Yeah, and that lady was really kicking it. Well, but you might have gone a little over too. Because I think if that bitch is on high, I think that bitch might go a little hotter than that. I'm just saying. But I mean, up here where I am right now, I have heaters. Like I have dry heat, so that, I guess that helps me a lot. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I haven't really got sick this year. I didn't catch the flu and shit like that. So yeah, ready to hit hot fire. Cheers, brother. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Fire in the hole. If I can find that straw, we're going to do a straw dab, guys. Fire it up. There's a book written in 1984 about that technique. Like my sinuses aren't really full or anything like that. Or like usually I have really bad sinuses, but like I said, we've been taking care of ourselves. We've been eating better, doing things like that, And that's one of the main things that you can do to help yourself. And especially, here's another great thing you can do. Look, I always say, guys, you got to make sure we take care of one another, Another great thing you can do is if you do have those people that you do know are in high risk, don't bring kids near them. Don't expect them to come out into this shit. Help them out as much as you possibly can. Eat as healthy as possible. Okay? Help them out. Especially, I mean, let's face it, everyone has people like that. Make sure you help them out and be like, look, here's some really good shit. I don't want you going out and dealing with that. I don't want that. So help them out. And I'm not being like, hey, go to their house and walk in and put it away and stuff. Be like, look, I dropped some shit off of your door. Much love. You know, just some things. If there's people going through situations and you have the ability to do it, there's people having issues feeding their kids and you have the ability to help out, even if it's like a meal or two. Because when you think about it, a family of four, a meal, you're looking at about $5. Okay. You don't have, I'm not telling you to go drop off, you know, $50 worth of meat. I'm not telling you to do that, you know, at all. If you have the ability, you know, it would be really cool, especially, you know, you all have those friends that are proud, that would never ask for help. If you know that they're in a situation, don't ask. And if you can, if you have the ability to do it, man, that's wicked cool. It would be really nice. Just saying. But don't put yourself at risk to do it. Don't put yourself at risk to do it, though. If you are able to do it, don't put your situation at risk to do it. Okay? If you are riding that line and you know you can't afford to do it, do not feel bad about it. Don't. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah, he did. High Impact Vlogs did. Stay safe. Absolutely. Remember, and if you are someone that helps people, you need to be healthy. If they depend on your help, stay healthy. You know? Absolutely. Putting yourself at risk, unnecessary risks. Like, look, dude, the stores were what it was, man. But, you know, I think there was a lot of unnecessary risk going on at the stores, in my personal opinion. Am I telling everyone to curl up and hide? No. But if you're bringing 4 kids into the store, come on, man. Kid was like 15. Like, there was like a 15-year-old and like those 5 kids going into Walmart. Come on. Come on. You know what I mean? I get it. The kids are locked up in the house. I get it. Outside is a wicked cool place. Outside's a cool place. I'm just saying, they don't have to go into the store with you. Be like, hey, there was this thing we used to do when I was a kid. It was called play outside. That was my favorite game to play as a kid. Go play outside. Yes, that must mean I'm off punishment. I was the easiest kid in the world to punish because I loved being outside. All you had to do was go. Can't go outside. And my world was shattered. Shattered. Destroyed. Destroyed. Like those kids you see breaking down in those viral videos, like in stores because they can't have like a candy bar. That was me when like they were like, can't go outside. Fall flat. What do you mean? What do you mean I can't go outside? Oh my God, I would like lose it. And then it would, oh man. And I was a super hyper kid. Like I was a super hyper kid. So that wasn't just a punishment for me, by the way. That was a punishment for my parents. Because I'll do just walking back and forth. That's all I used to do. Yeah, absolutely. And I did find that video because I do know High Impact Vlogs on YouTube did a video on it yesterday because I found it from Net TV NZ right there. Man, Myth, the Legend. I was trying to remember if that was you, and then I was like, okay, yeah. Because I actually had that up there for a long time. I'm actually going to post that link. Imagine if like it was acceptable for like weed back then, how many times my parents would have given me weed. Like for real. I could only imagine. Like if like edibles, like I could only imagine my parents probably did give me edibles. And I just didn't realize it. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, you were the one that dropped it before. Absolutely. But much love to everyone on YouTube. Much love to everyone on D Live. I hope you guys are having a great High Day Friday. It's dab time. It is 5:52 in the Eastern Standard Time. It's times. You think about it, dude. Absolutely, that cough syrup knocked you out. And I have dark circles. I don't know if y'all noticed this. I have dark circles on my eyes. It's not like these are new. This is not a new thing for me. Like this is not a new, like these have been here my whole entire life. Like I've looked like I've looked like I've looked like the illegitimate child of Vince Vaughn and Susan Sarandon my whole life. Okay? I've literally had these dark circles my whole life. So my parents should be like, "Oh, you look like you're getting sick. You got dark circles on your eyes. Take the cough syrup." This one sucks. That's what I'm looking for. You know, like when everything blends in and everything looks the same. When you're looking at an area, like where the hell's the torch? And everything looks the same. Your eyes can't differentiate. That's what that page did to my eyes, by the way. Like, why did that lamb knock me out before I even made it out of off the table? Lamb's weird like that. Gave me weird dreams. That brownie was really good for dessert. Why'd you let me eat that first? I'm not complaining. I'm just curious what I did. I'll do it again. Cheers. Oh, thank you so much, Country Gravy Bear. Thank you so much, Net TV NZ. Thank you so much, Grumpy. Oh. Cheers. Whew. My phone camera just turned on. That's weird. Weird things. Very weird things when my phone just turns on. Cheers, all. I hope you guys are right. I'm having some stuff. We getting away a bit Irish because we didn't have our day. And they're about ready to close the liquor stores. We all better rage. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Frogger said, bottle lifted F250 and my girlfriend is 4'11 and we are about to leave and it should be funny. Can you please videotape that? That's pretty good. Dude, like I'm sitting there going, when people, oh my God, people like super pissed. State of Massachusetts is really getting ready to shut the liquor stores down. I don't have an issue with it. Personally, I don't. I don't know why they are. Like, I don't understand. Like Walmart Supercenter can be open, but the liquor store can't be. I don't get it. I don't. Dude, that camera is glitching. I wonder if it's that camera or if it's the computer. I'm going to have to order both. Not a computer, but I'm definitely getting a video card. Yeah, because that's freaking me out, dude. That's just crazy. What up, Northeast Native? Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Northeast Native in the house. I need one, Mike. Get one while out. Nice. Frogger's Garage bought a truck that his girlfriend, in no way will his girlfriend be able to get into. Hopefully he does record it. That is definitely quarantine gold right there. I'm just letting you know. Cheers, guys. Thank you guys so much. Absolutely. How do we fix this shit? We come together. We unite as a people, not just here, but everywhere. That's how we help this stuff fix out. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Did you call the liquor store? No, I don't need to. I can just see everyone in their Facebook posts telling, like, and they're all people who drink. I don't drink. So like I have a lot of, I have issues, like, not just like issues. I mean, you know what I mean? I got like joint issues. So drinking is one of the worst things I can possibly do. Some will do business out the back. Hell yeah. So for me, it's not a huge thing, but I always find it amusing that the alcohol, like the people, like the alcohol drinkers are like, this place is going to go crazy if the liquor stores aren't open. People can't get their booze. And I'm like, all right, so here's one of the things. When people get drunk, they get a little ballsy. They get a little tougher than they really are. Without alcohol, I don't think those same people are going to be raging in the streets. All right? They're going to be a little bit more weak. You know, they got their beer goggles off for a little bit. Maybe it's a good thing. You know, I don't really think that you're going to have that happen. Maybe someone will come to the green side. You know, plenty of room in the green side. Plenty of love out there. I just have a hard time believing that without any liquid courage, there's going to be riots over alcohol being happening. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, ration it, man. It's time to drink that good shit. And if you are smoking blunts, dunk that blunt in the glass of brandy. If you are drinking it, man, make that shit last. Because trust us, grow is gonna grow. So the one thing you ain't gonna have to worry about, because growers are gonna grow. And cannabis is considered a lifeline in the state of Massachusetts. So yeah, you guys are all set. They'll deliver the weed right to your house. No worries. Absolutely. Cannabis in the state of Massachusetts considered a lifeline. Liquor stores are not. That's how I know there is a God. Right there. It may not be the one that everyone wants it to be or anything like that. You know, we get excited over things we don't know sometimes. Growers will grow, you know. But yeah. Reddy says, I like to have 2.5 plants growing. Wait. How do you have 2.5 plants growing? Is this a conversion issue from like the metric system? I'm just curious. Are we having a Canadian conversion system and metric system? How do you have 2.5 growing? Well, it's 3, but if you convert it, it's 2.5. Sir, even the smallest plant is a giant in its own eyes. And don't you worry, she'll get big. Treat her like a full plant, and she will treat you the way you want her to be treated. Beat the shit out of them like I do, and then they grow. because they're like, oh, you bullied me. I got to get bigger than you. And I go, good girls. And then they get to that height, and I just be like, you know what? I'm so sorry about the past, but look at you now. I did this for you. Basically, it's a very abusive relationship with my plants. Apparently, you know, I beat them when they're young, so I don't have to later. My lights are on 24/7 until I can put them outside. I'm doing 18/6 in my veg, and I'm doing 12/12. With that new Spider Farmer light, I am gonna probably enter the Harvest Cup. Because I know for a fact I can keep a really, really good looking plant or two under that thing and create some shit. So I'm going all in this year. I don't know which plant I'm going to select. I got to figure out when the Harvest Cup is this year in Massachusetts. So yeah, I will be doing that. I like 18/6 because it pushes them up. How do I abuse them? I top them really early. I push their leaves down. I shake them. I smack the top of them when they start to get arms, so they bow out. And they come up like that, so I can get so I can get crown instead of just horns. Or sometimes they butterfly to where they get really wide in the middle, so it's like a bowl. So you can get all that light protruding down into the plant. That's one of the reasons why I do that. Hell yeah, Perky Set Beats, man. Guys, make sure you guys are showing the love and growing the love with absolutely everyone in here, guys. Check out those channels. It is Quarantine Nation. You might as well. You're going to need something to watch. And let's face it, give someone a chance. You might wind up loving them. You never know. That's how I abuse mine. I push mine down too. Sino always gives me shit. Like the community does kind of give me shit about it. But I don't tie mine down. That is one thing, Jerry. I don't tie mine down. I just abuse the shit out of them. So like they come up like that. I want to have the bowl. I want light to be able to get into the middle of my plant. That way it's not just, if it's one just going up, then I don't have to worry about it. But if I want to make sure that both sides of the plant are being serviced the way they need to, I want to make sure that light gets down the middle and around the sides, and then comes out pretty well. That's how I set mine up. I mean, if you see my grow, you get it. You understand already because you see them, you know, kind of like that. So yeah. And that's how I abuse my plants. I abuse my plants like that to get the most out of them at a very young age. And the reason why I say I do that at a young age, because I want them absolutely healthy, coming and getting ready to go into flower. You don't want to have, I use super cropping methods. Hell yeah. You don't want to have them, you know, trying to struggle into, like, you know, you don't want it to be, I give them a nice firm week and a half, 2 weeks to where they just get treated like gold. I don't fiddle with them. I don't do anything. I don't want them super stressed out as they're getting ready to convert over, because that's one of the ways that you can bring in stressors into the flower that you didn't have to. And if you're bringing stressors into the flower, you have a higher chance of herming the flower on your own. When do you do the first cut? All first tee. Like, what do you mean? Like for clones? When do I take my first clones? Usually when I get, so I top at like set 5, which everyone else, most everyone does. I mean, I've done them on 3 before. You know, I just want to have a nice space about that much above the soil when I do that. Absolutely Northeast native. I love my outdoor grow. I love it. I want to make sure I have about that much room in between when I do it. That way, when I do change it over, I can put more soil in there when it goes for its next stretch and everything like that. So that's how I do it. I do. Yeah, it makes plant spread out. Yeah. So as soon as I do that, like, but in that whole time, I'm pushing the leaves down. So I want to make sure that node is defined. I'm not trying because I'm pretty sure most y'all guys, most everyone in here has one of these, right? These are the two fingers that I use to top. Like I don't usually go in there with scissors because I have a shoulder problem that makes my hand shake. Like I can't. So me going in there with scissors, trying to get in there and pop that bitch, it's not gonna work. So I push them down. I push the nodes down, keep pushing them down, push them down, push them down. And as soon as I see where it's a nice, easy for me to grab and pop out, that's when I do it. When there's a nice defined spot, and then I have about that much space in between them. Yeah. Most of the videos I have on YouTube are from my outdoor grow. Most of the grow videos on my YouTube are from outdoor last year. So yeah. Some very apparently very controversial techniques on keeping your plants clean outside. That's all I'm saying. Very controversial. I wash them with ice cold water. Shock the fuck out of them for about 4 seconds. And then boom, let them go. And get seedy shit. So yeah. Just letting you know. That's why we're gonna harm them. No, I'm not. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it in 15 years. You clean your shit, man. You got to keep it clean. If you're in a greenhouse, man, and you're not spraying, if you're not doing preventive maintenance on your stuff, man, then that's on you. And you don't have to do preventive maintenance that's chemical. You can keep this shit as clean as humanly possible. You can treat it like Mother Nature does. Okay? You can. You really can. You know? Mother Nature treats these plants like they suck. Like really, honestly. These plants just fall off. They've germinated themselves. They've procreated themselves, through natural growth process, male and female, both in the wilderness. I mean, that's how these plants started. Propagating themselves. They grew themselves. This is a plant that was here. So let's try to keep it natural. It's not like it rained on cannabis plants and they all hermed, and that's how we got that's how they did it. It's not how it happened at all. It's not at all. You know what I mean? Just saying. Yeah. Dude, I love the outdoor. Such explosive growth. Such explosive growth on your outdoor plant. Seed, soil, water, nothing else. 2 + 2 = 5. Yep. Sweet. Reddy's got a video up. I don't care. See, this is like the new TCS. I don't give a fuck. I will play your video. I can't put it up there. Like I can't put it up, like and run it on the channel because I'm not in that software. But I'll play it so everyone can hear it. Hell yeah. You're hearing the voice of ready to hit hot fire. Beautiful. Hell yeah, man. Beautiful. Right now, see, I would have topped her. So what I would have done was take those two that, like, when you have those ones praying and they look beautiful, but I definitely would top them. I would definitely go for a top on them. If you do plan on topping it, if they're autos, then I don't know. But you take those bigger leaves and you pull them down. You keep pulling them down until you find that little node, and then you'll branch off like this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful job. Those plants are happy as fuck too, man. I just want to let you know, Reddy, you're doing a great job. Oh, she's fine. She's gonna be a monster. It's gonna be your biggest plant. Hell yeah, man. Looking good. Looking good. What the fuck just happened? I didn't leave a comment. But because I'm live. I'm sorry. Did I leave a comment? No, I didn't. I will after though, Reddy. I will. Because it takes me 20 years to type. Nobody wants to sit there and watch me type away. I do need to start working on them soon and trading them. Yeah, I think you're at a good point right now. You're a good point right now to actually get that done. Just pull them down. I'll show you. Let me show you really quick. So what we have here is a Heavenly Dog by our good friend OHB. What up, the American one? And so when I'm talking about how young I top the plant at, this isn't it. Like, I need to be about a little bit higher. But what I was trying to show you was you see your leaves in the middle. So what I do is I push those down. And when you push those down, you see that little node. I don't know if you can see it. That pops up right there. I got this chat in the way. So I can't really tell. So you got that little node right there that pops up right in the middle. That's what you want to pop out. And from there, you'll get two. This leaf right here and this leaf right here will start to branch out. So you'll have two branches coming off. So hell yeah. But she's not ready yet. I need this one to be a couple more inches, about another inch tall, and then I'll top her. I mean, I technically could top her right now, probably without an issue, but like, she's ready. She's ready. She's ready to be topped. So I'll show you real quick right here. Do I play music for my plants? The music that plays here when I'm up here listening to it is the music I do. So this is a White Widow. This comes from Greenleaf Grow. So this is one of Bee Cloud's. See, right now, good point to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big ones, push those out of the way because I don't want them stumbling me through. I don't want them stumbling me through. So I'll take these ones, push those down. So even if I wanted to right now, I could actually take another set and spread it one more time. All right. But I'm not going to. Woo! Here we go. Now I'm all nervous because I feel like I'm just going to pop the thing right off. So I am going to try to go in there with scissors. So what I'm going to do, pop that off just like that. Just like that. And then I'll get two branches come out like that. Man, I was totally afraid that I was going to wipe that whole fucking top off. So yeah, I just basically topped it. Thanks. I was freaking out. I was like, dude, don't start shaking, because I don't usually do it with one hand. It's usually sitting on the table, so I'm not holding it, trying to keep it steady and do it at the same time. I don't usually do that. That's what I realized. I was like, oh wow, there's no way I'm gonna be able to use my hand on this. So yeah. Yeah, so that's a White Widow. Which beautiful. That's B Cloud. She's probably going to get mad at me, but I did ask her to top it like 2 or 3 days ago. Just like, you know. Oh, usually, so I do that. I'll show you the next stage. Okay, so after you do that, you're going to wind up with something like this right here. Okay, so you see you have your crown starting. All right. So at this point right here, seeing how this is a seedling, I'm going to go ahead and put her into flower, even though I think it is a girl. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm 90% sure this is a female. And this is a Max Skunk from Purpose Genetics. She's a little dry. She needs some love, but she's actually going to get transplanted today into something bigger, because it is transplant day. This is from Purpose Genetics. This is the good one that I have. And the reason why I say she's a female, because I don't know, this camera kind of sucks. All right. But if you take that right there and they're off a little bit, you can see the two stems aren't right next to each other. I know I've said it a couple times. That's a very slight pitch up. Now I can't tell, but one of the things that you can do to try to sext them quick, there's no fucking way. I can't tell. No fuck it. I can't see that. You get those quick hairs, like when you switch it to 18.6, and that's one of the reasons why I like doing that. That's going to tell me kind of right away, or if it's going to bunch up. So at this point right now, I don't know. But I'm going to find out here in the next day or two, because she's already flailing off, because she is ready to she is being sexed right now, just to see what's what. And then, yeah, if it's a female, she's going to jump back in real quick. Yeah. She's going to jump back in real quick and then basically just get monster cropped. If I don't do that, which I know I do that, like, because if not, then I would have topped it here and here right now and here and here. But seeing how I need to know, because it is a seedling and I don't know. Oh my fucking God, Facebook. Stop fucking sending me shit, Facebook. Stop it. Shut the fuck up. How do I even turn that notification sound off? Good God. Happy 420. Thank you so much. Ready to hit hot fire. It is 420 on 320 somewhere. Make that damn noise stop. Interchanging nodes is a great sign that it's a female. Absolutely. I truly believe that, but I kind of got waylaid with it the other day. Goliath Crow is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you want to see some fucking badass plants real quick? Let me show you something. Now, this right here is the exact way that I want all of them to crank up. Right here. This look right here. I'm going to tell you why. Why I say that. I'm going to tell you why I say that right here, right now. This right here is a Macalicious. This was bred by our good friend Goliath Grower from YouTube. If you don't know who Goliath Grower is, man, you got to check him out. Great dude. They do this thing called Do You Even Grow, Bro? On the Michiganja Misfits. It is Goliath Grower and Twisted Roots. It's a great show. If you do have a grow, they will push your channel. They're great people. That's our family. B Cloud in the house, right there. One of these days, I'll get them over. So yeah, as you look at this right here, I have so many top points already. Look how wide that is. It basically is canopying itself. So at this point right now, when I'm looking at the nodes and I see them, I see them interchanging right there, these clones that are already good to go are coming off. That one, and probably this one right here. So that'll give me 4 new plants already in about a week. So you can rip that around real quick. I mean, these are 9-fingered. I'm just letting you know, these things are 9-fingered. So great job, Goliath. Goliath Grow, ladies and gentlemen. Just look for Goliath Grower if you're looking for him on YouTube. If he maybe will come to D Live one of these days, maybe next week, maybe on Tuesday, I'll stream Do You Even Grow, Bro? On D Live while it's going. I think I might do that. If that's okay with Goliath. Would love to do that. Just saying. Do you even grow, bro? You ask if you're on D Live. I've never heard of it. Well, let me tell you what it is. If you're a grower, you put up hashtag do you even grow, bro? Hashtag Michiganja Misfits. All right. And tell them that you're there. And they'll show you video. They'll show you grow videos. They'll help you grow your channel. They're great people. But if you look at it is great foliage. I mean, like I said, he did a great job. Can't fucking beat that shit. She's femme. I see it. So yeah. So I'll definitely take a bunch of these clones. I'll have 4 of them. About a week, I'll have roots on them. So here's the thing. I could just grow this out. I can just be like, all right, cool. 6 weeks from seed, or 6 weeks from I crack the seed. I can put her into flower because she's going to stretch out. She's going to do that flower push. I could probably get about 2-3 ounces off of her. I'm fine with that because I have 4 plants of her now that I can grow even bigger. Just given that extra week, and I already have a harvest off of it. So set your guys up for perpetual growing like that, guys. If you know that she's a girl, man, take those clones. Even if it's a week into flower, they'll actually root really, really quick if they're like a week into flower. So yeah, this is a Goliath Grow Macalicious. Hell yeah. It is transplant day. Where the fuck is that other? Damn it, I think I lost a plant. I think it might have got mislabeled. I think I see 4 Macalicious. I know I dropped 3. But yeah. Ooh, What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? My hair. But yeah, so even just sexting your seedlings, one of the good things, even if you don't want them to grow out at that time, fully grow out then you're looking, then the great thing you could do is put it right back into veg, and you basically monster crop it. Give it about 2 or 3 weeks. The longer you go into flower, the longer you're going to have to keep it out of flower. Okay. I've seen a lot of people go, oh, I'm gonna re-veg this. And it's like a little nug. That's like a full-on nug. I'm just gonna say this right now. That's gonna take a really long time to come out of re-veg and to grow back. It's just easier to take your clones now. Ew. Peanut butter. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter flavored ice cream. I love peanut butter, but I don't think in ice cream, I don't think I'd be down with it. I don't. I just don't, man. Hope everyone's doing great today. If you're quarantined, I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're having fun. Hope you're staying light and loose. I'm at 1 hour and 33 minutes, and I wiki got to pee. So I'll be right back. And I can't just put music on because I got YouTube going. So I can't put music on like that. So I'll be right back. Oh my good God. Someone left me a giant donut, dude. There's no way I wasn't going to eat that before I came back up. What is up, everyone? Thank you guys so much. That Goliath channel has some nice looking weed. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It sure does. That's a good friend of ours. And if you look on the Michiganja Misfits page, you'll actually see me in the picture. We're like, we're not from Michigan, but we're Misfits. We're part of the Misfits Nation. Abso-fucking-lutely. No AOD chapter. All right. Hey, that's a good idea. What up, Jacob? Good to see you. Donuts are Corona shaped, and that's why I love eating them. Thank you so much. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do, because that's what they tell me you're supposed to say a lot during your videos. Whenever I accidentally leave that video on too long, like the ad where they're like, let me tell you how to grow your channel. Apparently I don't say that enough. I don't know. Leave a comment. I don't know. I'm supposed to say those things too. Don't forget to hit the alert bell. Apparently I'm supposed to say those 92 times. Every 10 minutes. That would be fucking crazy. That's crazy. That'd be crazy. Are you not maximizing your potential on your channel? When PewDiePie started out, he had 0 subscribers. Well, no shit. I I've never watched that dude. I've never watched that dude at all. Hell yeah, Jerry D. I've never watched that dude. I've never seen that channel, PewDiePie. I've never watched it. I don't know. Apparently he has something huge on D Live. I guess he's got everyone on D Live follows him except for me. Apparently. He's huge with him. Maybe he's part on it. I'm not really sure. The dude's loaded. Absolutely loaded. Yeah, that was a fun trip. That was a really fun trip. Why is that's just going to drive me nuts. I might actually have to, if that's going to keep doing that. What's a PewDiePie? Exactly. Exactly. Apparently he's a cult leader or something. I'm not really sure, because people are like, how did you even know? Because he's got everyone and their mom trying to push for him. I'm just guessing. I'm not really sure. I don't know what he does, to be honest with you. Jerry D calling it right as she's starting to walk up the steps.
Really?
Yeah. Cheers, B Cloud.
I said cheers to him before, but
Oh.
that was way before.
I don't know what he is.
JD?
That TV's I watched a minute and was gone from there. I don't even know what it means, but apparently, just say no to suicide. I prefer cannabis much better. Cannabis. I prefer cannabis. Cannabis. I prefer cannabis. Oh my God! Now I keep saying that. Can't stop saying it. I think he's a news dude. He does some kind of news. I don't know, pop culture, possibly. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. But people lose their shit over making sure that he gets a subscriber. It's fucking crazy. That dude, Mr. Beast. I don't know if you guys know who Mr. Beast is, but that dude gives away a lot of money. That every time he makes that much money, like, so they, I guarantee you now, a financial advisor has finally stepped in and been like, dude, you have to stop spending everything you're making just to make your next video. Because that's basically what he's doing. So as that dude gains money, he just basically throws in the next video. Dude's bought houses for people. Be clouds in the house. Dude's bought houses for people. He's filled them and shit like that. Like, I'm gonna say right now, if like I do watch that channel, like he's giving away, he's like giving like streamers like $100,000, like just to see like their reaction on the screen. Yeah, Mr. Beast, the dude that filled this thing with Orbeez. But like he's bought so many houses and just given them to people. Like one of them was a pizza delivery guy. He just gave the house to the pizza delivery guy because
he delivers a pizza.
Yeah, and basically what they did was they like asked him. Like they called his boss or something like that and were like, look, dude, do you have any delivery guys that are like having a hard time? And the guy goes like, yeah, this one. He's like, look, I need you to send him to my house. This is what I'm going to do. So like the pizza place knew exactly what was going down. They knew this dude wasn't coming back to work that day.
That's nice.
And so basically he had the dude walk around with him and pick out the stuff to put in that house for the house to like give away. And he's like, look, I'll give you like $3,000 to help us buy all this stuff, carry all this stuff. And yeah, so what they did, like he was basically picking out all his own stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, and he basically filled the house with all his own stuff, and then they turn around and hand him the keys.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's like one of those ones that hit you right here, that you're like, man, I'd love to be able to have money to do that.
I know.
Like that would just like, but I don't think I would be around to do it. Like I would have it done, and I just wouldn't want to be there because I think I would get too emotional.
Well, it's all part of it.
You know. But yeah, that dude, Mr. Beast, is someone that I would like look at as going, hey, you look. When you look at the people that have like those monster numbers of like 50 million subscribers and shit like that, of like anyone that's up there in that stratosphere of all the ones that I think deserve it, I think he deserves it the most, in my opinion. Just because I've watched, like that's a pop culture dude, and I am not a pop culture person at all. And like for me to sit there and go, look, that's cool, like that's good, you know. For me to sit there and deal with the whole like weird slang words, I don't even know what they're saying half the time. You know, I really don't. But that's how you market a channel too. Yeah, if you've ever checked that, it's fucking nuts. It's nuts. I think the right people, you know, I think a lot in life, I think it's the right people. You know, I think that it's really good to see when the right people or someone that you feel is the right people that get some notoriety. You know what I mean? Like the people that are doing the stuff for other people that are like, you don't have to do it. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it. It doesn't have to be done. You just take his money, continue to do stupid shit. You know, fill his backyards with like, what, it was like 100 million Orbeez.
Oh my God, that's great. Oh, is that the one that backed up all the...
Yeah, the dude, it looked like he broke his neck when he slipped on him.
But did he like,
oh shit, it's crazy.
Interfere with like the plumbing and stuff? Was that...
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't go that deep into it. I just kept fast forwarding because I wanted to see how big they got. Because that was one of those ones that I'm just curious. You know, just curious. how much is it? But with the amount of money they made on that video, they turned around and bought a house and gave it to someone.
Nice.
So you look at it, you go, holy fuck. He makes these stupid videos, makes a ton of money on them, and then turns around and does something good with the money that he makes off of these like annoying videos.
Well, that's good.
I mean, I'm sure he spent. I mean, I'm sure he spent close to $1 million in Orbeez.
Oh my God.
I mean, you gotta think about it. How much is a box of Orbeez?
Depends on the box.
I would imagine there's quite a few Orbeez in the box too. You know.
Oh yeah. They're all dry.
At least 100.
Just tiny.
Yeah, at least 100. Maybe 1,000. I don't know. Just saying.
Yeah, Orbeez are strange.
Hey, what up, Gem Church? Good to see you. What up, Gemma Church?
What is with you?
I totally fucked.
Is
I
that Gemma?
don't know. No, it's Gemma Church. It's someone different. But for some reason, the first time she came in, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's actually on. The first time that she came in, they came in. For some reason, I called them Gemma Church, and Freedom Grower was on the live with me, and I think I just did it on accident. Like it just came out that way. And then so I'm watching Freedom Grower, and Gemma Church is in the chat, and I keep hearing him say it, and I just start laughing. The first time he said it, I just started laughing because I knew that wasn't right. As soon as I heard it come out of his mouth, I was like, "Oh, that's wrong, and that's my fault." I know exactly when you heard that name pronounced that way. That was when you were live with me. So he does a call in. So basically, when I called in, I explained to him, I was like, yeah, it's Gemma Church. I was like, yeah, I was the one that fucked you up on that. That's my bad.
So you're saying it the way
Yeah, you
said
were saying it. Yeah, you were saying it the wrong way. Yeah, just say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. So hell yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. It's kind of fucked up. Like when you hear your mistake, like your like mispronunciation, and other people are like caught on, like and just got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, oh fuck, that was me. That was my fault. I'm so sorry. How's quarantine?
It's fine. I went outside though.
You heard it here first.
I went out for a nice long walk to break up the quarantine time.
What did you do?
Went for a walk.
Okay, I just felt like you were whispering it.
I went for a walk. A big walk with the dog.
You heard her here first. She went for a walk with the dog.
Big walk in the woods.
So what are you guys doing to break up time? Are you guys having fun keeping it light? Or are you guys like full on to like, all right, as soon as all this shit started, all the board games got broken out and you guys are just like nuts into board games right now? Or just watching YouTube or That Cannabis Show or TCS Live, depending on where you're watching it. Just curious. I have sour tangy punch, breath, and purple green crack. Hell yeah, ready? Cheers. Oh, now she's smoking weed.
I know, I'm going to fall asleep probably.
It's 6:48. I'm at peace. I was meditating. Me too last night. I didn't do it this morning, but I was last night. Big fan of meditation. I was doing it while I was massaging your back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Felt better, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy. Just keep going into motion. Just find a rhythmic motion. You just keep doing it. And you can kind of guide yourself right in there for like a minute or two. Be like, it's a little bit clear. Line everything up real quick. And then hopefully that goes right into you.
Yeah.
Did it feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, cheers. Ow. Fuck, my back is killing me. I wish I had someone that would do that for me.
Yeah?
I'm just joking.
Meditate on your back?
No. Massage. Massage. I wish I had someone. What? Meditate on my back? What?
Massage, a meditating massage on your back.
I think this is cash. You're not going to want it. Ah, fuck. That's mine.
Mhm.
Would you like to hit this?
Yeah.
I know you need a dab real quick. Oops, just gotta take it out.
Okay.
I topped one of your White Widows. I asked you to do it a couple of times. Just saying. I already needed to know how to do it.
Okay, that's fine.
So I showed him.
Don't tell me I asked you to do it every time. I'll do it anytime.
Thank you so much, Gemma Church. Absolutely. I hope you guys are doing good, staying healthy.
That sounds good.
We had ice cream cake the other day. Yesterday. That was yesterday. Like I said, the office has more people in it today. It has more people in it.
Your office?
Yeah. Quarantine just means there's more people in my office.
Yeah, I know. That means I'm out. Well, it's weird not being in my office today.
Oh, you had the day off.
I'm happy to go back to work Monday.
Waves his hand. It's Jedi. You will forgive John.
For what? Topping the plant? He's fine with that. I just want to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to with my plants. Because, you know.
Right. One of my favorite things to do is when you go to Target and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like not when you go, like if I go to
I'll go to
Target.
Target right now if you
I'm
tempted
good.
me. I love Target.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
You
Like
don't
it-
need to. I don't need to go with you. Target with you's not fun.
It isn't.
No, it's not.
If I'm by myself, then I'm good.
Yeah, I like to just go to Target and
I'm good.
I don't even need
I
to
just-
spend $1 million. I just like to walk around.
Get shit
check
done.
out.
But every once in a while, I will go down into like the toy aisle. And you see like the little robot dogs and stuff like that. And it's usually, and like I'll look down if there's anyone over by like the Star Wars toys, and I'll be like, these are not the droids we're looking for, and just walk away. And you hear that chuckle, and if they don't laugh, then you go, oh, you're a phony. You're a phony.
I love looking at the Star Wars toys. That was always one of my favorite things.
Oh shit.
Always.
I like the last ones. Those are my favorite. That should be a death penalty. I'm just saying. It's definitely a prerequisite in a relationship. I see a lot of problems with family these days, and I see a lot of, I can't believe I've been with this person for 5 years and didn't realize they've never seen Star Wars.
You?
A lot of stuff like that. I'm just saying.
Who are you with? You, not me.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Star
A
Wars.
lot of these problems that we're having with marriages and stuff like that can very easily be solved with a question. One.
Did you ever see Star Wars? Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, not at all.
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Not at all.
Talk to you another day.
What's your favorite Star Wars movie? And if they don't say Empire,
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say Empire either. I actually like A New Hope.
Is my favorite
I like A
movie.
New Hope. A New Hope was cool as fuck.
Yeah, New
But
Hope
Jedi was cool
I
as hell.
like that.
But Empire was really good because it tied a lot of shit together. And there's a Mandela effect along with Empire. What does Luke say? I'm sorry. What does Vader say right before he cuts Luke's hand off? When he says, when Luke says, "You killed my father."
Luke.
What does he say? Don't say it.
I won't.
If you guys want to put it in
I don't know
there
if it's true what I think.
in the chat, I'm just curious, just off the people's heads with this Mandela. I'm not going to just say, we're not going to say, there's one right there on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not just going to say the line willy-nilly that I think it is. Does he say, Luke, I am your father? Or does he say, I am your father? Just I am.
Oh.
Because he
Right.
told me you killed him. Says Luke, I am your father.
He says Luke, though.
He does.
That's what I remember.
Yeah. He has to, or else it's a weird, incomplete sentence.
Not really. I mean,
Hey, what's he just be like, yeah, I'm your father.
no. If Luke was like, you killed my father, and he's like,
I'm your father, bitch!
Father. Yeah. So
Then maybe he
could
should
be
have thrown a
like
bitch in there.
that. Right. He could have. Easily. That's what it's been lacking all these years.
It was a dramatic moment, yo. I did this when I heard it. Oh, shit. It was ready to hit on fire. Weed dispensary is closed for a month, says Tyler Isidore. Not in Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's essential here.
It's an essential service, apparently, here. One small step for a man, one giant leap for a mankind. Luke. Yeah, one small step for a man, or man. One giant leap for mankind. A mankind. Not a mankind. I know. That would be, that's like, you can't. Hey, mankind. You know.
Mankind. A mankind.
He left the A out.
Luke, I am your father.
Hey, Luke, I am your father. Oh, no. In the one small step. That's where he
Okay.
left the A out. Hey. Hey, out. Gotta connect. You gotta have connects, Tyler. You gotta be tied into that, yo. Absolutely. Hopefully by now you do. Hopefully you grow your own, Tyler. And if you don't, hopefully you know someone to live near, someone that you do know grows their own.
I'm sorry.
So yeah.
Is anybody here on lockdown?
Yeah, is anyone, I'm just curious, anyone in the chat's on lockdown? Like not self-imposed quarantine, but like fuck out your house, we shoot you type of shit?
Is that really how it's gonna
I
be?
don't believe so.
I don't think it needs to be that. I mean, I still see myself going places. I know, but I know I really won't be able to. I'm like, we'll be able to go here.
Well, I mean, the more we take it seriously, the quicker it's going to be because, like I said earlier today, like, where was my annoyance? My annoyance was with the mom with fucking 5 kids walking in to the store.
Which may not have somebody to watch them.
Doesn't matter. There was definitely a fucking 13-year-old there. Like, there was just like, nah, there was like 2 of them. It's like, oh, family outing at the store.
Yeah,
Once
this
people
chance.
realize that, like, hey, that's a bad idea. Take this a little bit more seriously than that. Like, you don't need to bring your kids. But that
Just
shit,
like at work, I
dude, like we're bringing it on
send
ourselves.
people out to wait. They can't wait in the waiting room
Yeah.
in our medical office.
Like, look, I don't. I'm sorry, but this isn't something that I'm
No, I think it
desperately
needs to be
afraid
taken
of.
seriously
You know what I
as
mean?
far as
New York?
doing
No,
what you're
I'd be
supposed to.
freaked the fuck out if I was in New York. I
Oh,
would. Once, yeah, the American one. I hope you're staying like really safe over there.
Wow, so that means I could come out.
Yeah, in New York, only essential workers are allowed out.
I'll just stay working just so I can get
It's
out.
too open here to try that. To ours, we live in the country, so I mean, I don't think our town has a case.
No.
Not
I don't
yet.
have anything.
I don't think we actually have a case of it yet. I think the closest
I mean, the
case that we
hospital
have,
down
well,
yonder
Toby
has
does in
it.
Wareham. I mean, I'm not actually sure.
Every
If we
place I
do,
work
it's like
has
maybe
it.
1 or
Like every
2.
town that I work in has
Yeah.
it.
So yeah. Northeast native, cheers.
I like that thing. Is
Mhm.
it like a frog or a guy? It's a ganja guy.
I heard some shit's going crazy in Canada, though. I did hear some of that stuff is like happening, man. You guys are gonna have to take the brunt of it longer, man. I'm just saying. Temperature wise, it's going to take longer for you guys to warm up there in most of the places than here in the United States. And I think that's what you're going to start seeing. I don't own a gun, so even though I don't want the National Guard on my streets, I'm not going to mind too much that when they show up. I totally agree.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about
I'm not going to worry either. Like, I'm not. I expected them out last week.
And especially, I'm not
I did.
afraid of the National Guard there. Like, I think they do a good job with what they do.
I would avoid high density areas, but like Alpena, the Alpena area is very small, not so many people. Likely catching goes way down. Yeah.
And what's that in Canada?
No, Alpena. We've been to Alpena,
Alpena,
Michigan.
Oh, I don't remember the name.
That's where Twisted and Glad live.
Oh, well, I didn't go to where they live.
Well, we went through Alpena.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. Yeah, they lived like 15 minutes away. I heard this is a cold air virus, which I've never heard of before. SARS was a cold air virus. They just didn't play it out that way. The flu is a cold air virus. Colds are cold air viruses.
That's why they come when they do.
That's why they come when they do. Absolutely.
That's why this one will come back in
Yep.
the fall. If it comes
Apparently, it stays in the air for like 3 hours. I heard that it stays in the air for like 2 weeks.
Then I heard that there were some
Like-
surfaces it stays on, and then I heard that it doesn't last in the air. I've heard so much stuff.
Yeah, New York is definitely one of the higher number places to have it. Definitely stay safe. If you're in one of those higher places, like, look, definitely stay safe.
Yeah. Keep to yourself. Do smart things.
Yeah.
And we'll get through it. I mean, China's getting through it right now. It's going to take time.
Yeah. Well, China's at 68 degrees now. Also, when the daytime temperature is below 20 degrees Celsius is the best time for a virus like that to grow.
It's crazy.
So right now, Wuhan is right around 68. I actually have it on my phone. I looked at it. I once I saw the numbers were going down, I wanted to see what the temperature was. So, yeah, Wuhan's at that daytime temperature now where it should be naturally killing it off. Another way you can try to help yourself. I can't tell you if this is going. Like, look, dry heat, dry heat. You know, the best way you want to do. You don't want to find yourself in humid places right now. You don't. So dry heat. Dry heat. SARS followed the same track, no matter what they say. It doesn't matter, but like is what I'm saying. Like, look at Australia has minimal. Hottest places in Africa, the driest places all through Africa. Minimal. If it stays in the air for 14 days, it can very easily travel from country to country, airborne. You may not believe what the Chinese are saying, but I don't have that information from China. But I can tell you that they're getting better. And I can tell you one thing. Why are you going to trust a government whose economic system is built up on healthcare and pharmaceutical companies when it comes to a health issue? That's my question. I'm not trying to slam you or anything like that. You know what? Yeah, every country's going to lie. But at the end of the day, our country, when everyone's sick, the economy is usually out of control. That's when it's the best. How come SARS hit way more people? Why didn't they find a vaccine for SARS? Why weren't they scrambling for a vaccine for SARS? And why is there a coronavirus vaccine that was given the patent on November 19th, 2019, or November 20th, 2019? So they're struggling to find the virus, yet it's already patented as of November 20th, 2019. And that's not coming from China. Pierre Bright Institute. How do you get paid off for creating a vaccine that doesn't have the virus that doesn't have a vaccine yet? Just odd. It's just odd. I mean, I'm not telling you that that's exactly what they did. I may be wrong. You know, I may be wrong. I just put 2 and 2 together. It's not that hard of a thing. All you got to do is look for the patent on coronavirus. Yeah, SARS is one of them. Doesn't matter. COVID-19 is the name that, who calls it that? It's a coronavirus. It's in the coronavirus family. Okay? SARS was a coronavirus. What was the other one? There was another virus that was a coronavirus, like very recently. I think it was 2009. It wasn't very out of control. So yeah, coronavirus is it's a family. It's a family. You know. Now I'm just gonna say this right now. New York is a hotbed because they have one of the busiest international airports in the country. It's a melting pot. People coming in and out of there all the time. It's crazy. You guys are going to battle through that shit. It's going to be a rough one in New York. I'm just letting you know, man. The N1. Yes, N1 virus. That's the other one. Swine flu. That's another one. Yeah. Yeah. The bird flu is one of them. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, all these viruses have a family that they belong to. And you can look, man, I'm not trying to tell you to go out and hug everyone and go out and like, I'm not telling you to do that. New York's got a rough run. New York has a rough run. I'm just saying the coincidence that I see when you just look at a patent and when you wonder what the purpose for that patent was, and it's a vaccine, the coronavirus vaccine. That's what was patented. It was patented as a vaccine. So I don't know. And that was through the Pirbright Institute. It's public knowledge. You can look it up you can Google it, patent on coronavirus. And if you can't, I actually have it. Isn't there supposedly a 6-foot rule somewhere where they can't be near people or something? Yeah, I mean, I keep the 6-foot rule. Even I went to the store today. I was definitely taking longer routes to like avoid heavier trafficked areas. Just trying to fucking get through, holding my breath. Got home, washed my hands, washed my face, wore my hood the whole time. To walk through like this. No one wants to go. Nobody wants to go near a 6'2" guy that looks like this. Anyway, so a lot of times they just kind of move for me. Hey, man, sometimes you got to look the part if you want to just fucking be able to scoot through. That's a giant, scary man. Just saying. But I definitely kept the 6-foot rule. I definitely did. I definitely did. I just don't want someone else to get me. It's like driving. I take this I treat the stores just like I do drivers on the road. I'm not going to be the one to make the accident because I'm paying attention and I'm making sure I got moved. Like I'm ready to go. I'm like Barry Sanders and these motherfuckers. Like you can't trap me in an aisle on both ends. Ain't happening. I'm spin moving out of it. Like, I'm getting through there. Like, I'm hitting the fucking aisles. I'm like, seriously, stiff arming old ladies cart because I don't want to touch them and stuff. Like, it's crazy how fast I can get through that shit. Find a hole. There he goes. Cuts up through lingerie, headed for the checkout. Oh, wait, here comes Grandma. She's going slow. He's going to have to take that right, maybe come back through, head towards the sideline a little bit through the kids section. Kind of odd why they put it right next to the lingerie, make every man look like a pervert, but what the hell, huh? Shoot back down there. Better watch out. There's that lady with 6 kids. Oh, he jukes right, left and right. He hits the line. Basically the way it rolls in there. I've been told to take my hood off before because I scared an old lady when I was at Walmart in Washington. And obviously, I avoid that aisle. Yeah, I try to go to the self-checkout, but the self-checkout was crazy long. Everyone's afraid of the people. Fuck it. I'll do it. Spray everything down with 92% alcohol. All our boxes have little dots on them, like little droplets, all this stuff. All the cardboard boxes. All those little puffies. So, yeah, I sprayed the shit out of it with 92% alcohol. You gotta take care of yourself. You know, you gotta take care of yourself. You don't have to go crazy over it, but you gotta take care of yourself. Like, look, just because I may think there may be something behind it doesn't mean it's not a real virus and it's not a real thing that doesn't hurt people. I don't think it's a hoax at all. This is obviously a deadly virus. You definitely have to take care of yourself so you don't get it. I just think that if your measures are right, if you're doing a good job taking care of yourself, I don't think you have to freak out. And I think that's one of the biggest things. And honestly, I think the major cities quarantine. I hate to say it, dude. Those international airports are really good for commerce. But man, they suck in times like this. So just saying. I'm just saying. It's like, man, my camera is glitching so much. It's like I put an 8mm setting on it or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that thing. Oh, thanks, Beavis. I appreciate it. And thank you to the person that said that, whoever did. That's awesome. That's awesome. If you hang out with Twisted and Goliath stuff, that's probably where you found me. I'm like, what? Good guys right there. We do also stream on D Live. So if you do have a D Live account, if you do have a D Live account, feel free to follow us on there. Right there it is. Trying to grow the channel. D Live allows us to do a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I talk to Twisted a lot. Twisted's a good friend of mine. Guys, make sure you're showing the love and growing love for everyone in the chat room too, guys. If you're on D Live, man, make sure you check out Gemma Church, Northeast Native, Country Gravy Bear Net TV NZ, B Cloud, baby. You can. She's gonna wind up having more followers than me without a video. This is where she's gonna pass me, right there on D Live. She's gonna wind up getting all that stuff. It's the funniest thing. It's like people that there's some people out there who have really good content, and their significant other that puts no content up has more has more subscribers than they do, and I feel so bad for that person. I always do. It's crazy. Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. He said he was feeling a lot better. I think he needs to rest. I think he felt better yesterday morning when he got up. I know Jackie's there, so that's good. So yeah, I know he went there and he tried to get tested, and they refused it because he has pre-existing sinus problems, stuff like that. So he's always really kind of has a sinus problems like me. Like I have spastic bronchitis because my sinuses are flat, and no, it's not from a bunch of coke. My sinuses are just flat. I was born that way, and that's the reason why I have the dark circles under my eyes. Because I've always had a runny nose. I've always, been like this. And I've always kind of had a cough, but at this point in my life, they're like, yeah, it's spastic bronchitis because of, the situation, everything goes down. So he has that same problem because his is plastic. His had to be surgically put in. So one of the reasons why he's going to continue to have that problem, the same as I did, but a lot of dry heat, and it works really good. Just letting you know, helps out a lot with that problem. That's why I was thinking about, like, yeah, I would love to move to Ecuador, but I want to be higher up in the mountains, so I'm at a higher altitude. I can get a drier air. Because the best I ever felt was when I lived in Colorado. That's the best I ever felt in I didn't have, my allergies weren't bad, like nothing, just great, just nice, dry, clean air. I felt like Doc Holliday. I feel like Doc Holliday here. Like I'm just gonna start coughing up and then be like, I was a dentist. I wasn't a dentist though, so I don't know why I would feel like him. And I'm not a gunfighter. I don't really know where I was going with that. I don't think it's fair to gunfighters or people with tuberculosis if I say I feel like one of the most famous people that have had or was one of either of those. I don't want to sully the good name of gunfighters, dentists, and tuberculosis havers. That would just be mean. What up, Pluto 1Q? You need to be handy with that. You got to be handy with the iron. Earn your steal, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep, if you know what I mean. Why can't I remember it? I know I'm not about to mount up anywhere. We're under quarantine. So I can't mount up. We ain't mounting up. Bad idea. SLM. Sweet. I don't know what that means. That's Australian. That's not Australia. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. Crocodile Dundee emote. That's funny. So yeah, what are you guys smoking on? You got fires in the bowl. We are coming up on 7:20. We got a 4:20 coming in 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get prepped for that. It was a clear, dark night. A clear, light moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume. I don't know. I can't remember. I would have to hear the beat. All I know is he was out looking for some girls. He decided to go gamble, which is a sin. He got jacked, and Warren G had to regulate. That's what I know about that story. And I don't think he did anything with a wiffle ball bat. That was a totally different group of people. 1 minute till 4:20. No, not right now. If politicians are buying stock right now, that's fucked up. I want to know before they buy that stock. I want a report on the fucking news which stock those politicians are buying. Then I'll be like, yeah, that's fair. Do it. Not at all. Not at all. You get lifetime paychecks. Happy 420. Cheers. Just hit the east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. What up, Harry Harriman? Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing good. What time is it? It is 7:20, guys. Happy 420. Cheers. 420 West Coast, I believe. Thank you so much, Backwards Jeffrey. Truly appreciate it. All right. Absolutely. So what I am going to do, guys, we are going to end this stream because I have to go make some dinner. I might jump on a little bit later. If I do, it'll most likely be on D Live. So if you are on YouTube and you want to check it out, it's cool. It's a cool place, man. It's a nice place to check out streams and stuff like that. I truly appreciate it. Happy 420, everyone. Stay safe. Ready to hit hot fire. Much love, my friend. Jacob Downey. Have an amazing day. Dennis 420. Can't wait to see you if you're allowed to come. That cannabis show, pretty cool, dude. Not bad. Your voice sounds like I can't stand your voice, that cannabis show, but you know, you're working on it. Thanks, Beavis 698. Much love, homie. American One, always a fucking pleasure. Always, always, always. I refuse to be scared. I refuse to be scared. Much love, everyone. Cheers. Hold up, D Live. I gotta push the box. Much love, YouTube. I'll see you soon.